Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the best centers in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM here on this tier list. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, starting off with the first card on this list is Kristaps Porzingis. We got 35 cards on this list to rank. KP at this point, in my personal opinion, is a bit outdated. He's tall with a good jump shot, but he's not super fast. Not only that, he's not Wemby sized. He doesn't have the uncontestability of a Wemby. Defensively, he's a bit flawed. If you have a fully badged KP, he's solid as is, though. I don't think he's amazing, but I still think at 7'2" with a good jump shot, he can't be lower than B tier. Certainly not higher than that, though, in my opinion, either. Tyson Chandler's also B tier, in my opinion. I'm extremely high on this card, almost ridiculously high, probably, in all honesty. I get that a lot of people are going to be like, Tyson Chandler and B tier, are you serious? I am serious. He is 7 foot with a jump shot that I actually like a lot, and I think defensively he gets really good animations. He's got 87 speed. He's a really good rebounder. He's got 95 standing, 95 driving dunk. Like, physically, he's just a stud. He's got the speed, he's got the athletic ability, and I love his jump shot. I don't care that seems really high for Tyson Chandler. I'm putting him there, and I think I'm totally fine with it. Chet Holmgren is honestly probably S tier. He is so good. Now, you got to keep in mind some of the new cards that have come out and stuff, but still, I think Chet's probably an S tier center. I mean, I think he looks bigger than 7'1". Defensively, he gets incredible animations. He's just overall an extremely high-level versatile option and a card with very little flaws, in all honesty, in total. At the center position, jumper's even pretty nice. I think he's S tier for sure. Sean Bradley sucks. He's D tier. I didn't put Simbalar on here either, but Simbalar would also be D tier. That card also sucks. Two guys who are slow, can't shoot, can't defend, really, besides on the interior, I guess, because of the lack of speed. Like, I just think as a whole, not all that good of cards. Yao Ming is either low A or high B, and honestly, I think I'm going high B. I think his jumper is decent, but the 3-ball rating is low, and he's also not fast, doesn't have like great stamina and stuff, so it's just he gets tired easily, which means these load ups happen easily on his jump shot. He doesn't have a high 3-ball in the first place. He's not a great defensive card because of his speed. He is glitchy in size for sure, and honestly, like I said, I think the jumper's pretty good. His next card will be ridiculous. Like, his next card might be the best center in the game, but as of right now, I don't think this opal's that insane. I think he's B tier. DeAndre Jordan is awful. He's D tier. Jumper's terrible. Really kind of kills anything positive about the card, in my opinion. He's also not that big. I just don't think he's that good of a card. Dino Raj is a stud, and I'm willing to overlook the size a little bit. I get he's only 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan. His jumper is awesome. I think he is legitimately extremely good defensively as well, and he gives you a little bit of movement, very athletic. I don't know. I think this Dino card's really good. I understand the lack of size, but I think he's like low A. I'm totally fine with that. Akeem at this point is probably C. I don't think, I mean, look, he's good. He's not insane. Honestly, is he worse than Tyson Chandler? Maybe not, but I'm personally biased. I really like Tyson Chandler. I think at this point, Akeem isn't that insane. His jumper on normal is not all that great. It's not horrible, but he's just not all that great, in my opinion, at this point. I think realistically, C tier is a fair spot for him. Pow is trash, undersized, very slow jump shot, not a fast card in his own right. He is just not very good. I think as a whole, he's a very, very good card, and I'm sorry, he's not a very good card at all. I think he's a pretty easy D tier. Zach Edey, 60 speed, but 7'5" with a decent jumper. He's like a worse Yao, honestly. He's slower than Yao. I think jump shot wise, pretty similar. I don't love the card. I just think the lack of speed kills him. At this point, I probably wouldn't recommend putting him on the court. Patrick Ewing's another dude with a terrible jump shot, in my opinion. D tier. Not a good card at all, in my opinion. I would not run him at all with the jump shot that he's got. I personally think that Pink Diamond Wemby, without extra badges added, you got to keep in mind, I'm judging them more so as base cards, kind of like with KP. I think he's A tier. I understand he's 7'4". I understand the uncontestable jumper. He is not very fast. I just don't think he's that good, to be totally honest. I'm sorry. I think he's very good. As a base card, I'm not sure he's S tier good, I think is a fair way to put it. It's arguable for sure, but I don't know. A souped Wemby, absolutely S tier. As he comes, or close to as he comes, I think high A is actually a fair place for him at this point, to be totally honest. I think Wilt is like low B. I think honestly, Tyson Chandler's same level of card as Wilt. Tyson's a better shooter. He's about a better jumper. Wilt's obviously a little bit more physically capable, a little bit more complete on the interior defensively and not some of that stuff. But I think he's still B tier. I don't think I'd go any higher than B, though, to be honest with Wilt. He's just not that insane. 100 Shaq is obviously S tier, 7'1", gets absolutely ridiculous animations on both ends of the court. His jumper's amazing. He's got Darius Garland dribble style. He's got 99 stats across the board. The card's a glitch. He's incredibly good. He's obviously S tier. Marcus All's another D tier, in my opinion, at this point. Slow, not a jumper that I love. Doesn't have great animations across the board. Not a huge fan personally of Marc Gasol. Bull, low S or high A. I really haven't totally decided. I think he's low A, or sorry, high A, in all honesty. I like Chet more, and I think Chet's going to be the last guy in S tier probably. So I think Bull's high A. I know he's 7'3". I don't love his jump shot. I think his movement, he's got a good dribble style, but it's not ridiculous. 89 speed is nice. He's a very good card. Don't get it twisted. The jumper's not incredible though, and the center position has some really good cards still to come on this list. So I think A tier's fair. D-Rob's going to be high B for me. His Opal, I don't mind the card at all. I still think he's very usable. I don't think he's insane though. I think he's on this Yao KP level realistically, somewhere in that high-ish B tier. Like, fine card, not unbelievable, but definitely still has his place if you are like a budget player. He's 7'1". He's got a decent-ish jump shot. He's still a good defender, still a good rebounder, still a very solid card. I think high B is totally fine. Akeem Olajuwon's A tier to me, not quite S anymore, but he's a 7-footer with a nice jump shot, great defense, very well-rounded card stat and badge wise. Definitely still very solid, and definitely still A tier to me. Kareem, if Wilt is B, so is Kareem. Doesn't have much shooting ability, but again, gives you everything else pretty well. I think his Opal is B tier. Big Z is slow, but he does have a really nice jump shot. He's very similar to Edie, honestly. A little bit smaller, but like 9 speed faster. Nice jump shot, good spacer, but that's about it. I think C tier is where I'd put him. KP is obviously S tier, 7'2" with a great jump shot and 99 stats across the board. Obviously, that's an S tier card. No doubt about that. He's obviously S tier. And then Zach Edey, of course, at center is also a no-brainer S tier. 7'5" with a nice jump shot, 86 speed. I mean, he's absolutely loaded. Card is one of the best bigs in the game. Absolutely an S tier guy, and maybe he could be argued the best center in the game if you wanted to, I think. Alex Sarr, I like him more than Wilt, Kareem, and I'm going to be totally honest. I think I have overrated this group. I'm going to put Wilt, Kareem, and Tyson in C tier at this point. I think Sarr is better, and I think this is a fairer way to do this ranking, to be honest, because we still have a lot of good cards coming up. So I think this is a better list. Sarr in B tier feels fair to me. Maybe low B, though. He's definitely the lowest card in B tier. Honestly, he might even get moved down to C tier, depending on how we rank the rest of this list. But I do think I have to move Kareem, Wilt, and Tyson down. Embiid's another A tier guy. He's the exact same level as Akeem. I literally think he's just a slightly worse Akeem. A tier is fine. He's a very good card still. I think he's better at power forward than center, though, to be fair. Vlade Divac is definitely B tier, and I think he's high B. 7'1" with a pretty good jumper. He's better than all the other cards in B tier, but I'm not sure he quite cracks the A tier. I like the card a lot, though, and I think he's 100% the best card in B tier. There's no doubt about that in my mind at this point. Eddie Curry is absolutely B tier, and I think he's actually better than D-Rob and KP. And honestly, maybe Yao, too. His jumper's nice. He's got good speed. He's great finishing-wise. He's great defensively. He's really solid. He's easily B tier for me. There's no doubt about that in my mind whatsoever. Shaq is at this point going to go in the C tier with Kareem and Wilt, another non-shooting big with great physicality, and very similar to Kareem and Shaq and Wilt. If he's left completely wide open, he might make a 3 occasionally, but that's about it. Gives you great athleticism, great finishing, great speed, all that type of stuff, but it's not enough for Dark Matter Shaq to put him not in the C tier. Wemby is obviously, of course, also an S tier card, arguably the best center in the game. Him and Edie, I think, are probably your two best because of their size and glitchiness. Obvious S tier, no doubt about it. The uncontestability of his jumper makes him tough. He's so much more complete in terms of base stats and badges, and also overall completeness, even when badged, than the other Wemby. The +6 speed is noticeable. He's S tier for sure. Taco, another guy just like Sean Bradley, Simbalar is not on the list, who's just can't shoot, has no speed. Not a card you can really use despite being a beam card. Rudy Gobert, I think, is a better version of Kareem, Wilt, Tyson, in my opinion. I don't hate the jump shot. I think he's pretty solid defensively. I would put him over those guys personally. And I mean, if those guys are high C, I think he is low B. I don't mind the card. I think he's definitely usable. I honestly think he's probably better than Alex Sarr too. Kareem is also an S tier to me, probably the last S tier guy on this list. Very, very good card though. And I just don't think I can't put him below S tier. He's 7'2", gets great animations, 96 speed. He's a stud. He is one of the best Dark Matter bigs in the game. I think he's the second best Dark Matter center after Edie. Manute Bol, to be totally honest with y'all, is actually going to go in the high C tier. I just think 57 speed with a jump shot that's on normal at this point in the year is an issue. I don't care that he's 7'6". I just don't think he's that great. I would have Manute in C tier. I'm not a big fan. Khalil Ware is better than Alex Sarr. Honestly, maybe better than Gobert as well. He's B tier for sure. I think Sarr is going to get moved down to high C as well, to be totally honest as well. I look at the rest of this list. Any of these guys D tier? Maybe. Nah, probably not. I think we're just going to have a big C tier. That's fine. I don't think that... I think Khalil Ware is noticeably better than Sarr. I think Gobert probably is too. Khalil just gives you a really good budget big. Very similar to Eddie Curry. Definitely a super solid card. D-Rob is A tier, just like Akeem, Embiid, Bol. Very high A though. At power forward, I think he might be better than Chet. At center, I lean Chet. Chet just gets so many good animations and looks so tall. D-Rob is closer to the Bol, Akeem, Embiid group than he is to Chet, in my opinion. Might be the best card in A tier, at least arguably. It's either him or Bol, but I still think he's probably an A tier. And then Frank Kaminsky might be the most surprising placement on the list. I actually think he's good. He's like 7 foot. His jumper's really nice. He's got pretty good stats and badges. Very overlooked card. I never did gameplay on him. I probably should have. I think he's actually pretty decent though. I'm going to put him in the B tier, and that is going to be the center tier list. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.